Ashe, everyone. This is the Goddess Innocence, and I have a reading for the collective today. So I'm going to be pulling from the Sweet Foragers tarot. And if you guys have been paying attention, I've kind of been mixing it up a little because I am throwing in single card readings along with full readings for the collective. And that's because I know that, you know, sometimes a full reading just is not feasible for everyone. So what is that that's trying to show up? Four of Wands. Okay. Just a minute, guys. Going with how this is showing up, actually. I hope you guys are all doing well, and that you can see all the cards. Bear with me. I'm not so concerned about doing a particular spread at this time. I do have my crystal balls off to the side that I will be scrying with as well. Take only what resonates. As you know, as I said, this is a general reading. Okay. So, as always, if it does not resonate, if this sounds like new information, then it is not your reading. But if what I am saying is not new to you, but it feels like a yes, or there's resonance there, right? Then use your own discernment, take what resonates and leave the rest. This is a community reading. I say it again with that disclaimer. All right, so here we go. And as always, take care of yourself. So our reading starts with the Four of Wands, and then we have the Death card inverted, followed by the Ten of Crystals and the Ace of Wands. So putting this together, essentially, there is this very beautiful energy that's going on for you guys. And I'm also going to make sure that the volume's not on so we're not disturbed. All right. Yeah, so there's this beautiful energy with the Four of Wands where we have this very magical container, this sacred space that someone is creating, that you've been working on this for a while. And this is showing you in details, in harmony, in relationship, right, with the divine. And this is saying that you are finding and creating stability, right? We're talking about like in your spiritual relationship, in that relationship. And there's balance there, there's harmony. This is really beautiful energy, you guys. And so as far as you creating like this new space, right, this new thing, and finding that balance, finding that equilibrium, that is like helping you in multiple areas of your life, right? But you have created this container. Oh my gosh, it's so joyful. So on this journey that you're on, and so someone is like getting really comfortable, right, with shadow and shadow work. In particular, someone may have been dealing literally with like some experiences and just some memories and remembrances of death of someone that was very close to you. But I remind you guys that, you know, the Death card is not simply about a physical death. It's not necessarily that, but it is letting go of what is no longer serving you, of, you know, detaching from energies and wounds, like those old wounds, but letting go of those things that do not serve. But I'm getting the sense that someone has, you know, been kind of wading in this pool very deeply, and you've come to some deeper insights and some deeper truths and some awarenesses when it comes down to like the death of someone, or the death of this thing. Perhaps it was a relationship, but either way, yeah, like you've learned how to step into that and how to immerse yourself in that, and it no longer has that same sting for you. This is so great. This is so beautiful. So you've like really transformed this for yourself and transformed it into something like totally amazing. So with the Ten of Crystals, we're talking about, right, like you stepping into your power from this thing, and you finding this new, not necessarily new, but just this part of you, this essence that you didn't quite fully own before. You weren't sure if you had it or not, but like right about now, you're just like, oh my gosh, like this feels so great, right? And I am loving myself at this time. I'm loving life at this time. I'm loving how things are turning out, right? You feel very rich, very rewarded. Oh my God, I love it for you. Okay, I'm sorry, but I absolutely love it for you. You're feeling very secure in who you are. And although there's some things that are kind of still, up in the air, not saying that you have all the answers, you know all the things, but you know enough to make you feel comfortable and safe and secure, right? And very loved. And this relationship is helping to support that. And so then this last card that we have over here with the Ace of Wands, right? This is saying that you are on the precipice of something amazing, something new, something beautiful, something magical. And I can't not tell you how much I love that for you. I really can't. So I say, from the tarot, right? Like I'm being told to just pull one more card for you and see what that is. Oh my gosh, look at that. We have Two of Cups, and just as I've been feeling, it's this not necessarily romantic, but this beautiful energy, this very exciting and giving energy that's like, invigorating you right now, and it's just like thrilling you like right down to your toes. For some of you, I'm getting the definite affirmation that this is a new relationship, like literally a new relationship. But for others of you, it's not necessarily a romantic relationship, right? This is feeling like for some of you, you're learning how to trust yourself again, learning how to love yourself again. You have mastered something new, and it's opening up this whole other portal in this dimension for you, right? And all of this love is pouring into it, like all of this love. And the ancestors are looking at this, and they're reminding you, right, that you are so loved and so cherished and so blessed and so gifted, right? And to trust that. Like, your emotional intelligence is off the charts, I'm telling you. Absolutely off the charts. So, yeah, like, this is fantastic. Okay, I'm going to be pulling next, just as a clarifier for you, from the Alice, the Wonderland Oracle, right? Okay. And just because of space, and may or may not be pulling this on top of these cards, but wow, you guys. I mean, like, you ain't even gonna let me. Okay, let's see. All right, so this is Lead the Way, number 12. And we have here, now it's inverted, yes, but we've got be a leader, show others how it's done, you can help others. Oh my gosh. And I do read inversion, so I'm going to tell you guys what this means because it came up this way, right? Doesn't mean that you cannot lead others. I will say it this way. Some of us were born to lead and to teach, and some are those that like just follow, right? And that's totally okay. Be where you are and be okay with where you are. If you feel like you can't lead at this time, then follow. This energy is so amazing. Oh my God. All right, so lead the way. What, for those of you who are not leaders, right? Because this is resonating for you as well. If you're not a leader, right, at this time, I'm being told that there's something that you need to focus on, like getting more knowledge about. Yeah, like this is a time of learning for you. And the reason why this card is showing up for you is because this is saying that you need to like really deep dive into this thing that has been calling your name and pulling you. There's something that you've been thinking about, and lately you've been thinking about this thing pretty heavily. So whatever this thing is that you've been leaning towards thinking about, can't like quite get it off your mind, it keeps coming up, that thing, that's your thing right now. For the others, the ones who know that you are a leader, right? That you feel like you are exactly where you need to be right now and everything is aligned, everything is lining up, that this is your time. And for all of you, I'm saying like there's an element of shadow in this thing. I'm getting the sense that some sort of like a death doula kind of thing, something related to shadow work, related to transformation, related to, you know, life experiences and journeys. But it's something for someone that definitely is in that space of being comfortable helping others as they navigate through this portal and through this thing about death, because not everyone has had positive interactions with that. Or yeah, okay, just leave it there. So for the rest, the ones that are being called as leaders, this is your time, I'm seeing, to step up and step into the light and to lead. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be. So wherever you are right now, whatever is happening, you have been seeing signs. If you haven't been paying attention, the universe is trying to get your attention. So pay attention, because there's been some things that you might, you know, pass it off as like synchronicities. And yes, this is your time to lead right now. Specifically, and more importantly, just as importantly, I want to say more, but just as importantly, that this is your time right now to help others, right? And help others navigate those spaces that seem a little sticky and uncomfortable and dark, and they don't know why. And that can look like a lot of things, so I'm not going to tell you how to do that. That's not my place. But I'm saying it's like you have your own way of doing things. Do that. Because no one else is going to bring what you're bringing, right? There's one thing. You have your own sparkle. You have your own shine. Bring all of you to this party right now. All right, and so that's your reading. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's the reading. So I will say as well that personal readings are available. I will leave the information on how to tap into that if you are so interested in the description box. But if this resonated for you in any way, if you received anything within this reading that touched you, anything that feels like truth, please like and share, and consider subscribing. Share with someone else who you feel like can benefit from this reading, or my channel as well. There's a lot of new things that are coming up. I don't want to spoil anything because there's a lot, but it's all beautiful. And yeah, I'm more than likely going to be establishing a new channel specifically for the shadow work and for those tantric, those erotic energy readings, because I can't post them here, but they are available and they're coming. So just know that. I love you guys so much. I wish you nothing but peace, love, and joy, and happiness. And again, this is an amazing reading, you guys. Not that, you know, everything is not meant for you, but like there's so much energy here. So much energy and so much love, so much positive energy, that is. And you guys have to know and understand, right, when we talk about that, like there's polarity. So don't just get hung up on everything always having to be, you know, goodness and light and positivity, because with polarity, the so-called negative energy, right, or the shadow, actually helps to balance all that out. Like everything has its own balance, its own polarity. And that's not particularly a bad thing. It's just what we've been taught about it. So we're going to be talking about that. I love you. Until next time, peace and blessings. Ashe.